George Clooney and Amal Clooney have long been seen as a power couple that embodies elegance, success, and an almost fairy tale romance. George, the Hollywood leading man whose charm captured millions of fans across the globe, and Amal, the highly respected human rights lawyer with beauty and brains, seemed like a match made in heaven. Their love story was celebrated in magazines, on red carpets, and by fans who saw them as proof that Hollywood love could actually last. But now, that picture-perfect image is unraveling, and it is unraveling fast. Reports suggest that George Clooney, after receiving a shocking medical diagnosis that has drastically altered his appearance and life, has made the unthinkable decision to leave Amal Clooney. For years, George Clooney was the image of health, strength, and charisma. Whether appearing in films, giving interviews, or standing by Amal's side at international events, he carried himself with a confidence that was second to none. But recently, everything changed when he was diagnosed with a condition that has not only weakened him physically but reportedly made him almost unrecognizable to those who have known him for decades. Whispers from insiders suggest that the diagnosis took a severe toll on Clooney's health, affecting his weight, his face, and even his energy levels. Fans who once admired his effortless charm and classic Hollywood look now struggle to recognize the man who once defined leading man status. And behind the glamour and the flashing cameras, Amal Clooney has been left devastated, watching her husband change before her eyes. Despite Amal's unwavering support and dedication, George Clooney has reportedly decided to walk away from their marriage. Sources close to the couple claim that Clooney, overwhelmed by the physical and emotional weight of his illness, felt he could no longer put Amal through the agony of watching him deteriorate. In his mind, leaving her would be an act of love, freeing her from the burden of carrying his struggles. It's a decision that has shocked not just their families and friends but also millions of fans worldwide who never imagined this iconic couple could part ways. Clooney's choice reveals the devastating reality of how illness can not only ravage the body but also tear apart even the strongest of relationships. For Amal Clooney, the news has been nothing short of heartbreaking. Photographed leaving medical clinics with tears in her eyes, she has given the world a rare glimpse into the pain she's carrying. This is not the strong, composed, always polished Amal we are used to seeing on global stages. This is a wife struggling with a reality she never expected. Reports suggest that Amal fought to keep their marriage intact, urging George to stay by her side and insisting that they would face this battle together. But Clooney, deeply shaken by how his illness has changed his appearance and life, felt his only option was to step away. For him, it was not about lack of love, but about not wanting Amal to feel trapped in a situation that was only growing darker. When the news broke, the reaction across social media was instant and emotional. Fans of George and Amal Clooney flooded timelines with heartbreak, confusion, and disbelief. Many could not understand why George would leave at the very moment when Amal's love and loyalty were needed most. Others sympathized with his pain, acknowledging how difficult it must be to face the world while feeling like a shadow of his former self. The Clooney fan base, which has long admired the couple for their grace and strength, is now divided between those who see George's departure as selfless and those who see it as unnecessary and cruel. Either way, the story has gripped the world and left people hanging on every update. Within Hollywood, the news of George Clooney leaving Amal has sent shockwaves. Friends, colleagues, and celebrities have been left stunned, with many speaking out in support of both George and Amal. The Clooneys weren't just another celebrity couple, they represented stability, class, and power in an industry that often thrives on scandal and short-lived romances. Now, with their relationship hanging by a thread, the industry is left wondering whether this is the final chapter for one of its brightest couples. Clooney's decision is already sparking debates among insiders about the hidden toll of fame, health struggles, and the price of living life in the public eye. George Clooney leaving Amal Clooney after his shocking diagnosis is not just a story about a marriage ending. It is a story about love being tested in the harshest of ways, about illness changing everything, and about how even the strongest of couples can crumble under pressures that no one saw coming. As fans and as human beings, our hearts break for both George and Amal. While his illness may have changed his appearance and his confidence, one thing is certain: George Clooney will always be remembered not just as a Hollywood icon but as a man who loved deeply, even if his way of showing it was through the painful act of walking away. If you've been following this heartbreaking journey, don't forget to subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. The story of George and Amal Clooney is far from over, and you won't want to miss the latest updates as they unfold. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think George was right to walk away?